Hello everybody, welcome to another Simply Show, and today we are going to make two things happen. The first thing we are going to do, we are going to be hosting our static site on Github pages for free. And secondly, we are going to be connecting a custom domain to our Github pages. So before we start, I would like to tell you about some of the benefits of using Github pages. So the first thing is that it saves you money. Github pages enables you to host your site, which is a static site made of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and does not have a database. And you do not need to pay any money at all, so it saves you money. And you can also have a website as big as 400 MB hosted on GitHub with the help of Github pages. Secondly, you can connect your own site to your own domain. Yeah, so that's the beauty, and you are going to be seeing the benefits implemented in this video. Before we even start the video, and so that I can show you how to host your pages on GitHub and also connect to your custom domain, I will have two assumptions. One is that you have a GitHub repository, a public GitHub repository with an index HTML file in the root directory. In my case, this is my simple repository, which you can see it as an index HTML file. The second I will assume is you have your own domain name, which you will want to connect to your Github pages. I have a domain on godaddy.com. This is our domain name. But you can also have a domain with other services like Google Domains or hosting. It doesn't matter. They all provide a way to manage your DNS. This repo, we are going to be hosting this site on Github pages. So on your repo or repository, click on the settings section and scroll down till you see a head of Github pages. And over there you can see a link of check it out here. Click on that link. So as we see over here, after clicking on the link, we are navigated to another page which is dedicated to Github pages. So on this page, you can notice that the Github pages functionality is currently disabled. For us to enable it, click on the None drop down and quickly select your branch. You can then select the root folder, then finally click on the Save button. After clicking on the Save button, you are redirected to the page again where you finally have your Github pages link. You can click on the link and you are redirected to your Github pages. This link might not work directly, like it might not work at the moment, but after some minutes it will work. So please do not panic. Wait 5 minutes or so and your site will be hosted on Github pages. On checking the link, you'll notice that your site is hosted on Github pages. So voila, you have done the first thing. So you have hosted your simple static site on Github pages. So now we have to host this. We have to connect, not host. We have to connect this to our custom domain. For us to do this before we go anywhere, so the first thing you need to do is add the domain name to the custom domain header. Over here you can see your input, so enter your domain name and click save. After doing this, GitHub automatically creates a Cname file at the root of your repository. So if you go over here, you can see we have a Cname at the root of your repository. So let's now go to our domain. So I already have my domain on godaddy.com as I've told you earlier. So quickly go to the page where you can manage your DNS over here and your DNS, and over here we are going to be changing several rows, okay, so to connect to our Github pages. So in the type arrow, add the following IP address. You have the following IP address, and this will point your custom domain to GitHub server over HTTP. And then what you are going to do is add more 3 rows of A with the following IP address. As you can see, my IP address are increasing. So this one was 108. As you can see, my domain names as you can see, my IP address are increasing in the number. You can see these numbers are increasing by one by one. So after adding this row, one row arrow, manipulating it and editing this and adding 3 more arrows, what you are going to do is add a Gita Pages website on your Cname. So on the Cname with the abbreviation www, you are going to be adding your Gita Pages site. So over here is just add your username and then .github.io. So for mine is simply eleza.github.io. So we have changed the tables, as we can see. So your original table should differ from this new one table. So please make sure that all the updated and new rows match and they are perfect. So right now we can go to our domain name and we can see you have successfully connected your Gita Pages to your custom domain. Sometimes it takes some time for it to load. It might take even 24 hours or 1 hour for that to be successfully connected. So go through the video again and check sure you have made or make sure you have made the necessary changes. So I hope you have received some value from this video, some really quick value from this video. And yeah, we have done these 2 things. So if you haven't if your site is still not working, please go back and forth and see if it's working. So thank you and see you on another Simply Show. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.